Hello and welcome to Hebrew Perspectives. Today I want to talk about an honored guest. During the 7 days of the Festival of Sukkot, or the Feast of Tabernacles, there is a tradition of inviting guests into the sukkah, or the booth, in which Jewish people make and reside in for the 7 days to remember their sojourning in the wilderness. These guests were, on day one, Abraham, who actually exhibited much kindness when he left his door open for wayfarers to come in, and he even entertained God. Day 2 was Isaac, day 3 was Jacob, day 4 was Joseph, day 5 Moses, day 6 Aaron, and day 7 David. When we look at Sukkot, or the Feast of Tabernacles, being a picture of an ingathering in heaven, we can see this by what Jesus said in Matthew 8 and 11. Many shall come from the east and the west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. It is a banquet, and Jesus connects sitting down with the patriarchs with the appearance of the master of the house, or the Messiah, in the kingdom of heaven. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of God, and you yourselves thrust out. And they shall come from the east and from the west and from the north and from the south, and shall sit down in the kingdom of God, in Luke 13:28 and 29. Even rabbinical teaching points to it. In the Talmud it says, "In the future to come, the Holy One, blessed be He, will make a banquet for the pious in the Garden of Eden." Now we know that 1,000 years in God's sight is as yesterday when it has passed. That is, 1,000 years is like a day. Even Peter declares it when he says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as a day." Now when it comes to the search for the Messiah in the Bible, the Jewish sages searched thoroughly, and they still search today. This is something that I learned to do on a daily basis. I'm always looking for the Messiah in the Scriptures. The pictures of the Messiah that the sages found seem to be contradictory. As my first pastor, James Merrick, would say, the Bible may sound contradictory, but it's not. It's the Jewish way of thinking. It seems that in their search they saw the Messiah, the son of David, as a conqueror that would gather his people from the four corners of the earth, and he would reign, and he would build a new temple, and he would crush his enemies. This title was actually used many times for Jesus in the New Testament. But there is another picture as well, that of a Messiah that would suffer and die for the sins of the people and be buried, and he would rise again. He was called the Messiah, son of Joseph. Jesus was also the son of Joseph. And we compare Joseph's suffering with that of the suffering of Jesus. In John 1:45, Philip findeth Nathanael and saith unto him, "We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." Jesus was born about the year 3760 on the Jewish calendar. The Jewish year is supposed to relate from the time from the creation of Adam. This places his life, according to the traditional Jewish reckoning, within the 4th millennia of after creation, or the 4th day from God's perspective. His appearance at that time as the son of Joseph corresponds to the invitation we extend to Joseph on the 4th day of the Feast of Tabernacles. Jesus said in Matthew 26 and 29, "But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." Jesus will come again as the son of David, and it will be in the 7th millennia.